Hello and welcome to my channel, and I just want to say thank you to the 4 people who subscribed to my last video, or like 2 videos ago. It means a lot, so thanks guys. Anyways, this setup is a little different from the 2 videos ago that I did. The 2 videos ago, those were kind of very colorful, and I wanted to shift gears and go to a little bit of a darker, excuse me, I can't speak. Maybe I need to drink some water because I kind of have cotton mouth. Sorry. Anyways, I lost my train of thought. This happens a lot. I'm so sorry. Anyways, I wanted to give this a witchy theme, so I'm basing it off of white magic, I suppose. And yeah, what I'm doing here in my January setup is a gothic stained glass window with this cute little cat, our little familiar of the book. I don't know, what should we name him? Shadow? No, that's too typical. Well, Beans. Oh my gosh, Beans, like from Hocus Pocus. Zachary. Oh no, it's not Beans. Zachary Binks. Wait, yeah. Okay, whatever. Anyways, you know what? It's too late. His name is Beans, okay? The cat is Beans. So what I'm doing here is I'm trying to decide the washi tape that I'm going to use for the stained glass, and ultimately I go with the white and green because I just thought that they looked good together. And the washi tape I'm using is actually very easy to manipulate and move around, but with that also it means that it doesn't stick very well, so I may have to go back and reapply just a little bit of glue to keep it in there good. And you know, I don't know if I'm gonna be talking throughout this whole video. We're just going with it today because I need to get this video uploaded. So if you hear me talking, cool. If you don't, enjoy the music, enjoy the video. If you're still here at this point, cool. Alright, let's see, what am I doing? Oh, I'm trying to figure out a pattern, like of what color scheme, like where I should place the green washi versus or opposed to the white washi. And I swear I have the hardest time like getting stickers to open up or washi tape to open up, and I swear like the whole time while I was recording or making my journals, I had PTSD from being in the grocery store trying to open up those bags like to put the produce or poultry in. You know those really thin bags? Oh my gosh, my fingers, for some reason, my fingertips do not have grip. Okay, anyways, I was just staring at my fingers for way too long. Okay, so over here, I figured that it was it was better to cut the arch, you know, ahead of time. And over here, please pause to read. This is the rules of white witchcraft. I don't practice it, okay? But I find it fascinating. I find a lot of things fascinating, and these books are gorgeous. So I'm using 3, I think they call it New Age. My dogs are about to bark because my husband just got home. They hear his car. I am back. Well, I'm upstairs. So what was I talking about? Oh yeah, the 3 really gorgeous New Age, that's what they're calling it, books. I posted it at the end of the video, just like a quick little flip through. They're so pretty. But anyways, let's get back into the present footage. What I'm doing here is I am writing out my intentions. I believe in the books they call it incantations, where you kind of write what you want and what you desire. So I'm just putting it into the universe. And I found it very plain before I added the lettering, so I thought this gave it a little bit more of a pop. Okay, now we are moving into February, and I'm gonna call it February Apothecary because it rhymes, kind of. Anyways, the little sticker that I made off of Canva. What I did was I found like a shelf graphic, and then I added the books, the lettering, the crystals, all of that to it, and then I just printed it out on sticker paper, which I think is awesome to have. Like, sticker paper saves the day if you want to save time, because sometimes I don't feel like drawing. And what I'm doing now is I am, I guess, outlining where I want to cut the window. So it's gonna be kind of like an opening so you can see the inside of the apothecary. Now, what I wanted originally was like, I think they're called panels, like 2 open panels, but it just looked so weird that I ended up just making one giant gaping hole, and that's all right. So look at this. It looked like that, but 2 of them. So that's why we went with this, okay? And also I miscalculated. The sticker was a lot larger than I anticipated. So now I'm going to have to cut the bottom of my apothecary page, and that's all right. We're just gonna have a little bit less space, but we'll make do, okay? Okay, now oh, this sticker book is freaking gorgeous. It's called the Antiquarium Imaginarium. They have like 3 different books in their little series, and it's so creepy, it's so weird. I love it. What I'm doing now is I am putting in these little bottles or potions and marking where I need the shelf to start, or like the bottom of the shelf, so that I can fit all of the potion bottles that I intend to use. And now we are lining or outlining the shelving part. What I'm using is a Sharpie gel pen, and I swear it writes so smooth, and the dry time is actually pretty fast. The only thing is it does tend to show on the back of the page if the paper is not thick enough, but honestly, I prefer this pen over like a really fine tip thin pen that just feels scratchy on the paper, you know what I mean? but this was smooth. It rolled and I was like, yeah. I don't really have a method for doing these little lines. I'm just going with it, sketching it in. Okay. Oh my gosh, my voice. These are the little potion bottle stickers that I printed out myself. So to give it a little bit of pop, I used some highlighter to give it some color. And now it is time to put the little potion bottles in place. So now we're working on the bottom shelf, and we have a mortar and pestle, and I just wanted to switch things up, make it a little bit different from the top shelf. So we're gonna put some herbs and whatnot. what we have here is my little potion bottle tracker. So it's going to be tracking how many hours a day I read for the month of February. Now, at the time of this recording, it was I miscalculated. I forgot I was doing this for the month of February, and I intended to make 31 lines, but it's okay. Life is full of mistakes, and things happen the way they're supposed to happen. This next portion is what I'm going to call my book budget. We're gonna give this a try, okay? So basically what it does is the month prior, so let's say January, right, really dictates how much is in the budget for books for the following month of February. So let's say I read for an hour. Well, for that every hour I read in the month of January, I get $1. So $1 an hour. What a high paying job that is. Okay, anyways, $1 per hour for the month prior. So let's say I read about 100 hours in January. That means I get $100 in my book budget for February. You get it? Well, I don't know. I'm trying it out. Let's see if it works out, okay? And for this portion, I am going to be using these little squares that are made out of a already damaged book, okay? That's just a disclaimer, it's already damaged. I'm gonna be using this for my to be announced book of the month, book of February, that is. whenever I am doing these journal layouts or spreads, I I kind of have a plan, but I don't really. Like, if things happen, I mess up and I pivot. So I really don't know what the outcome of the the layout is gonna be until, you know, the end of my session. So when I go in here, I really don't know what it's gonna turn out looking like. I thought that this looked a little bare. So I went to the page or the month prior to get a little bit of inspiration. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to write out my intentions, like the same intentions I had for the month of January, on the door. Just on the door. We are on the last spread, the month of March. Now, at the time of this recording, I originally had this intended layout for the month of January, but I decided that it might look better for March. So, yeah, these little hands are from the Antiquarium Imaginarium sticker book, which is the one you're seeing right now. And what I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna make like a crystal orb. For the remainder of the video, I'm probably not gonna talk much, so just sit back, relax, enjoy, journal while I journal. You know, have me on as background music. Whatever you want to do is up to you. But I'll be commenting if I feel the need to comment. But other than that, enjoy. I'm actually using the backing of the sticker for my little crystal ball stand. And what I didn't realize or forgot was that those backs are usually slick, so regular glue would not suffice. So here I am using just a very thin layer of super glue. And super glue, I don't know why, it just kind of it feels hot, like even like through a different layer. But anyhow, now I am getting into my monthly tracker, well, hourly tracker. There are 31 days in March, so I am doing, 31 little slots, and I didn't want to have to do the uneven math in my head, so I just decided to make it a little messy and did a little squiggly lines, and only now I am realizing that it kind of looks like an eyeball. But that's alright. The pen that I'm using I really enjoy. It's like one of those multi-color pens, and it makes my life so much easier. You can find it at Walmart. That's where I got it from. And I made a lot of mistakes with this layout, like you see the gold paint or glue, glitter glue on my crystal orb page. Yeah, that was not supposed to look like that, so I ended up having to cut parts of it off because it left like a greasy looking stain on the black construction paper. So what I ended up having to do was cut off the bottom part, and this is one of those examples of having to pivot, okay? for the next 3 layouts that you're about to see, I go into greater detail about how I made them in the video that I posted before this one. So if you really want to know, go check that video out. But here it is. I have my first quarter preface, which is like new releases. And then this page is my library checkout card. It's basically a log of all the books that I am going to be reading for the months of January, February, and March. And then I have my birthday wish list because my birthday is in March. And I'm hoping that my husband can provide these books for me. Anyways, thank you so much for watching my video. If you made it to this point, that is so amazing because this video is 1 hour long. You don't know how much I appreciate you guys watching this video. Like, it means the world to me. Like, it really does. And I'm just so happy that you're here. I'm not gonna ask you to subscribe or anything because if you like me, you like me. If you don't, that's alright. And now I have my flip through of the prettiest witchcraft or Wicca or, you know, new age books / astrology books that I own. And yeah, thank you guys so much for being here, and I'll see you in the next video.